A professional hitman was executing a traitor. He usually shot before his target wet himself. He'd heard too many pleas for mercy, but this time was different. The traitor's sincere repentance moved him. He secretly let the man go. A year later, the traitor truly reformed. He got married and had a child. He had a happy family. The hitman grew jealous. It was the life he'd always wanted. Mike retired and became an ordinary man. He took out trash, drank coffee, waited for the bus, swiped his card to work, went home and slept after work. Until that night, two thieves broke into his home. Before Mike could call the police, a gun was pointed at him. Mike told them the money was on the table, but the thieves thought it was too little. They snatched the gold watch from his wrist. At that same moment, Mike revealed a unique tattoo on his arm. Suddenly, Mike's son tackled one thief from behind. Mike's face turned cold. He raised a golf club ready to strike, but at the last second he stopped. The thief had pointed his gun at Mike. He could only watch the two thieves who humiliated him walk away proudly. Afterward, Mike reached to help his son, but his son pushed him away. His son thought Mike was a coward. After this incident, Mike became the joke of the whole neighborhood. Neighbors laughed at his weakness. Police mocked him for being spineless. His wife was heartbroken over his cowardice. She slept separately from him that night. Mike acted like nothing was wrong, but deep inside he was filled with anger. One day his daughter told him her cat-shaped bracelet was gone. It must have been stolen by the thieves. Mike finally had an excuse to unleash his rage. Without a word, he stormed out. He went to the nursing home where Joseph stayed, took his FBI ID, then grabbed guns and ammunition. Mike visited a tattoo shop for clues. He showed his ID directly, but the owner didn't care. He slammed brass knuckles on the table to threaten Mike. His gangsters surrounded him. Suddenly, a homeless man in the corner noticed Mike's tattoo. He stood up and left immediately. The owner didn't know who Mike was but backed down. The owner helped Mike find key clues about the thieves. Mike broke into their home. He beat the male thief violently. He took back his gold watch from the woman. He demanded to know where his daughter's bracelet was, but the thieves had no idea what he was talking about. Just then a baby's cry came from the room. Mike followed the sound. He found a newborn baby. The two thieves were desperate people driven by poverty. Mike wasn't petty, so he left. He vented all his anger on the wall. Later he sat on the bus home feeling defeated. A group of drunk thugs staggered on board. The bus filled with alcohol and shouting. They acted like mad dogs. They knocked a book out of a passenger's hand, stepped on it and refused to let him pick it up. The passenger left in silence. Then the drunks surrounded a young woman. She was in great danger. Mike sat quietly in the back. After watching everything, he couldn't hide his smile. He walked past the drunks to the front. He took the driver's phone before he could call police, gently persuaded him to get off, then closed the bus door. Mike looked calm, but his fists were ready to fight. The drunks laughed lewdly. Mike smiled back. The drunks could not understand why they were beaten by a middle-aged man. Mike calmly tore off a hollow metal pipe. He attacked and knocked them down. In seconds, the thugs were badly injured. Mike got off the bus and disappeared into the night. What Mike didn't know, the men he hurt were the younger brothers of the local crime boss.